Now this is a thing that I really like. Like one of the things that I really like about the Brotherhood of this game. No, fucking the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood's representation in this game is I like their like their advertisement words or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Like code words that they say. Like I really like just the, you know, insieme per la vittoria sounds really nice. Is all I'm saying, pretty much.
A lot of Italian does.
Yeah.
Italian seems like a very pretty language, or at least it's not. There are a lot of languages that can be pretty, but you're also pretty used to hearing guys who don't make it pretty. German and French are both languages that they're like gorgeous languages when spoken eloquently, but there's also plenty of people who just, you know, German just angry yelling, or French just being, you know,
Baguette, yeah.
grumpy fart noises.
Like with German, I don't know, cause maybe I just haven't heard an eloquent German speaker. But at the same time, like even in German class, or rather, I had to take a German test, and or I don't even know what to call it, but basically on paper I should be able to speak German, which I've told you before. But to get that, one of the things that they do is they play this recording of people speaking, and like the German spoken was good in the sense that, you know, it was like fluent, but like I don't know, it's like you know those old like the DJs from the 50s.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, everyone spoke like those. Which, like, obviously doesn't mean that German sucks inherently. It just may mean that they used recordings from the 50s when everyone spoke like they were DJs, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think like the educational recordings are really the best ones to judge by, because they usually are speaking deliberately in a slow, clarified, enunciated manner.
They weren't fucking speaking slow and enunciated. Let me tell you what. they were doing
bad taste.
Yeah, they were doing like German covers of Rap God.
Huh. That, to be fair, that's any language you're not used to.
But yeah.
Oh boy. Are they using trebuchets?
Maybe. I can't
also, perhaps obvious one. You know, that siege tower is just built out of wood. Would you not be able to just shoot like a vital part of its anatomy and the whole thing topple?
Yes. But you see, no. I don't know how I did this. I was ready to restart.
Success! Oh no, they've sent out their biggest jobber soldiers.
Yeah.
The soldiers of Monterey Joan are so shit they can't even handle these guys.
I like how the game is like, equip your hidden blade to do cool shit. So sword is for only for lamos.
Yeah. First lesson of the game. Got a weapon other than hidden blade or crossbow? Get rid of it.
My timing's a bit off. It's been a while.
Yeah. Funny, that's what Ezio was saying to Katerina in the bedroom.
Yeah. Ezio was really surprised.
If I ever get into a fight, I have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nothing. That joke.
Oh, I was just gonna say, boy, I hope that if I ever get into a fight, I have more than 2 life squares.
Yeah. Now, I really love this guy specifically because he always stands beyond the enemy's wall. So anyway.
Now, aren't there some enemies that ordinarily you can't parry, but if you taunt them first, you can parry them?
No, they just increase in aggressiveness so you have more chances to parry them.
Ah. More games do need that mechanic.
Yeah. Now, fun fact. Well, I guess for my channel, I had to replay this part 3 times. Just to get footage. Because back then.
Look at all these characters in the background that you have to kill later in the game that
Yeah.
are just here for that.
I mean, to be fair, some of them look different. Like the guy in the Pope outfit will be naked.
Yeah, that's actually what I was about to say. Is that the only time in this entire game you see that cardinal wearing clothes?
Yes. Now, I guess this could...
we may, come to think of it, we may have to do that mission off screen, by the way, or you do it off recording, rather.
Why?
The mission where everybody's naked?
There's no dicks. There's only schools.
Can you not see a little bit of nipple?
I don't think so.
Basta! I can walk.
Because, like, we've gotten away with it for Forest, but Forest is more like National Geographic nudity, whereas that whole scene of everybody being naked is supposed to be obviously sexual.
I guess we'll see if all else fails. I can just like freeze frame it during the editing, you know. Why am I using a sword?
You fool!
I may be shot, but I'm not. I'm still cool. The fuck are you waiting for, mate? Okay.
I'm waving my sword around.
Anyway. Alright, we go up.
God doesn't want you to go that way.
Yeah. Ezio didn't go that way after Monteriggioni got attacked. I mean, I think that's legitimately the in-universe reasoning, but still, it's dumb.
Well, it's dumb because there's free roam sections of the game where it's like, yeah, Ezio historically, for no real reason, decided to go on horseback between Florence, Monteriggioni, Florence, Monteriggioni, Florence, Monteriggioni, Florence, Monteriggioni, in the space of like a couple days.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was just gonna make a stupid joke.
I was expecting one of those guys to assassinate me.
Huh?
It's just a thing you get used to.
Did you dodge a mercenary's hit?
Yeah.
They are so incompetent. They not only can't beat the basic Borgia goons, they also can't. They also are fucking attacking you.
Yeah. It's why I usually don't pay for anyone. I can do shit better alone. Like.
The courtesans are good. The courtesans are good.
I don't need them usually. Like the only times I really need the courtesans are when I get noticed during a stealth section and the game respawns me in a group of one, or a group of them.
I am surprised it exists.
Yeah.
Here's the world's most useless fucking red herring, or whatever. Like shittiest setup.
What's that?
Where's mother?
Well, that guy, the one who locked the, or no, not the guy who locked, but the guy who jumped out from the bookshelf, because they were leaving.
The bald guy, yeah.
Yeah, the bald guy. So he works for the Borgias, and they reveal this in approximately 20 minutes.
Protect our mother.
Huh?
It's really fucking dumb that I'm legitimately I've just been through this game so many times that I'm just like, okay, so in the future this will happen in about 30 minutes.
Where is Mario? I thought he would be waiting.
Oh boy, we saw everybody's models pop in.
Mario,
It's fine.
you must leave this place. Take mother to Firenze. Get me a horse.
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma.
Go, my son. Destroy them.
Oh, so the mom talks again. Okay.
Yeah, canonically, supposedly, I guess, with this, canonically, Ezio collected 100 feathers in Assassin's Creed 2. So if you want to...
Canonically, Ezio is a masochist.
Yeah.
But he have not just, like, killed a bird and plucked it clean, honestly.
Probably. I mean, I don't think you get 100 feathers from one bird. Like if you like clean it the most clean way, I think you would lose a couple of feathers, and depending on the bird, it wouldn't have 100 feathers to begin with. But still.
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on Etsy.
Like, that's always the doofy thing about these collection missions.
One of you tell me what's going on.
It's like, alright, Ezio's like, alright, I think I've collected every single feather in all of Mondragone. There are 5 feathers in all of Mondragone. Every other bird that is in here is featherless and naked.
Yeah.
It's time for me to go to Florence. I've heard there's a feather somewhere there.
There are no birds. There's only people.
To find the temples, I'm convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's apple of
Also,
Eden.
obligatory fuck
Minerva
Desmond.
altered it somehow when she touched it.
We're at the Auditore Villa.
I miss him,
Yes,
but still.
it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
You don't miss him, it just so happens there's a correlation between him and the games you like.
Access that DNA sequence. He seems
Well,
to be
yeah.
remembering
Like, the
something
Desmond could have been
else.
something, but his writing sucks ass. So,
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly.
like, legitimately, Rebecca and Sean are really fun characters, and they're really good like supporting cast to have around. Desmond was just has such a bad case of the like protagonist writing.
Pregnant, at least as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Just have had a big lunch.
Desmond is one of those absolute products of his time characters. Of this time period of our hero needs to be generic white man. And if he is anything other than completely fucking generic, then he will. Then you can't be sympathizing with him because he's not like you. And if he's anything other than white man, then you can't be sympathizing with him because he's not you.
And not only that, but also like the fucking like
This place isn't secure.
the miles thick plot armor that he has for most of the games, and then he kills himself.
Upgraded to cell towers ages ago. The waves go through
Well,
everything above ground.
you know, because he's a hero. You know, he
No,
sacrificed
they
himself.
aren't. Come
Yeah.
with me.
Even though like, it's now they made it complicated because Desmond didn't sacrifice himself. Desmond is in the cloud. Fuck you.
Also, I want to
Yeah.
say Lucy is voiced by Kristen Bell, which is really odd because Assassin's Creed otherwise doesn't use celebrity voice
There's a vein
actors.
blocking it from the inside.
Yeah, and
Am
I
I
don't know.
correct
I don't
in
know
this?
if she's voiced by Kristen Bell, but I know that
Into the highway. This is not a good place for us.
I know that the reason Lucy dies in this game is because the one of the directors for the game and her voice actor had a dispute over something, and that's why she dies.
Hey, I think I've got something.
Give me a second, I'm looking it up.
All right.
Yes, Kristen Bell voices Lucy. It also says that she is Lucy's likeness, but I don't believe that because Lucy doesn't look like Kristen Bell. Like, it's a skinny white blonde woman, but I mean, there are more skinny white blonde women in the world than
That
Kristen
was
Bell.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It just felt.
Also, this should probably go without saying as well, but Kristen Bell is a very comedically talented actress. So the decision to go with a very comedically talented actress to play a character who is completely straight and not funny at all is a very strange choice.
Yeah. Now I like this loading screen.
On.
Like it's just using the the text to show Ezio walking around, but it's a nice way to fucking like it's a nice in universe explanation of what's going on.
I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay. After we say
Is this whole series just going to be me just going? I literally like this small fucking like detail that they did. It's cool. While also ignoring the big flaws that this game has.
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before these soldati catch you!
I think the biggest flaws with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood are the kind of flaws that
They escaped through.
I think everyone's keenly well aware of now because Assassin's Creed's flaws started to infect the entire genre for 10 years.
No, it's
The
Yeah.
entire video game industry for 10 years.
Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start
Yeah, like if I heard
Don't joke about
correctly, I remember what I heard
16
correctly.
is dead.
Even Star
Focus on
Citizen,
the
which
present, okay?
has been in development for 10 years and will be in development for another 30. Even that game has Ubisoft Towers.
Of course it does.
Oh, and I guess, by the way, if you don't know why we call
I can get
Ubisoft Towers Border Towers usually, this game.
Ready?
Uh-huh.